One wet foggy San Francisco day, Andrew Smith Halliday witnessed a pretty tragic accident. The horses, which were struggling to pull a streetcar uphill, were dragged to death by the streetcar that slid backward down the wet road. That's when he got the idea to build a cable car in San Francisco. Whether the story is true or not, we don't know for sure. What we do know is that the first cable car line opened in 1973, and it was a success in all ways. Andrew got rich because of all of that, but also the cable car actually functioned well. So this inspired other people, other entrepreneurs, to build more lines. Sutter Street Railway, the company that operated horse-drawn streetcars, opened its cable car line in 1977. Then the next year, Leland Stanford, another businessman, opened his line on California Street. And yeah, this is this line that still exists today, which is cool. It's really old. So ultimately, in just about 20 years, from 1873 to 1890, a total of 23 lines were opened. The cable car was very popular, and it basically was the primary mode of transportation for the people living in San Francisco. But it all changed in 1906, when the deadly earthquake and subsequent fire struck San Francisco. Most of the cars were destroyed, as well as the powerhouse that powered the cable. The company that owned most of the lines had already been planning to replace the cable cars with a streetcar even before the earthquake. And now, given that they had to rebuild everything, they decided to finally do it. So ultimately, only 8 out of 23 cable car lines survived. However, 3 of these lines were replaced with a bus. So by the 1940s, only 5 lines remained. 2 of these lines were actually owned by the city, and in 1947, the mayor wanted to demolish them. But this was met with strong opposition, and eventually, the city agreed to keep them. In 1951, the company that owned the other 3 lines went bankrupt, and the city acquired those lines as well. But because they didn't have enough funding, they ended up keeping only 3 lines. And those are the lines that you can still ride today. In the early 80s, the cable car system saw some pretty serious reconstruction. The cars were repaired, a bunch of trucks were replaced, and the powerhouse was rebuilt. And yeah, the cable car has remained largely untouched since then. Today, it's probably one of the most popular tourist attractions in San Francisco. Millions of tourists ride the cable car each year, and I understand why. You won't find anything like this anywhere else in the world. It's really cool. Thanks for watching, see you soon.